who don't got the link. That phone is on.
He's so here. He is
Hey, it's
here.
free Wi-Fi. You still make it work.
There ain't no excuses here.
Hey, bro, when I ain't had no homeless, I would go to fucking McDonald's and catch the free Wi-Fi until they kick me out.
Until they kick me out.
Hey, I don't mind about my story, baby.
You
Make my
got the
life
link?
look great.
Yeah, I got it.
So you can like send it to your people or whatever if they want to tune in, you know what I'm saying? They can watch it live or whatever.
Where y'all send it to?
Hey, inside. You send the coach the link?
No, coach, you fuck out.
Oh, we live NBA right now.
I don't believe in the race. We going all the way in. I don't. It's on. You know, whatever guest comes and what they vibing with. You know, that's how we gonna rock.
What you mean?
We are live right now. Welcome to the Questions Podcast. Run it.
Hey man, this is gonna be a very special one, man. We made history the last episode. Shout out to the young queens that rocked out with us. We got some special guests in the building, and this is gonna take the cake because holidays are going on. We was gonna sit down with this beautiful goddess over here. Yeah, I said it. Y'all finna see why. Cause it's your energy, it's the presence.
Appreciate it.
And you still stayed here when you could have been gone. Now for real, we're gonna keep it real. I appreciate you. All right, and we're gonna make some history today, man. We got the Bass brother right here. I love you, brother. You know that, right?
Let's go. Love you too, my boy.
It may not be Thanksgiving. I'm gonna get the love out there.
Come on,
Hey, man, welcome to the Questions Podcast. I am inside with your host,
Semi-Quest.
with your co-host,
Bambino the Great.
and we are.
The Questions Podcast.
All right, man. We
Run
got
it up.
the great Nate over here rocking out with us. So we're gonna have to switch out why because this brother right here is a connoisseur on this type of information. You feel
Shout
me?
out to Nate.
You know what I mean? And we got the queen over there. She over there texting that man that that bread. Get on his ass.
Nah,
But how you doing, queen? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay. What's goody in the hoodie, y'all? It's your girl, Najonia Moore, a.k.a. Queen Bazzy, and we back at it again with even better things. All right, let's get it.
All right, man. The time everybody's been waiting for. Who do we got sitting with the Questions Podcast today?
How y'all doing? My name's Coach Howard. Everybody know me in the great state of Texas, but of course nationally as well. I'm one of the best girls basketball coach, trainer, mentor there is.
Okay then. Okay.
Can we get some more people to bring that type of energy?
Yeah,
It's like you know without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt,
Come in
this is
strong.
what you meant to do and continue to do.
That's what I was
that's
saying.
it.
Wear that title proudly.
Oh, very much so. Much so. It's a calling. It's a calling.
It
You already took it there. So
Yeah.
you got purpose, huh?
Oh, you know it.
got
You know
a
it.
purpose-driven life.
Absolutely.
You must work that
Absolutely.
book too, huh?
Yeah, you know what? I didn't, but I should have been on the. I'm on a sequel. I'm on the sequel. Just be ready for it.
There it is.
Soon to come.
There it is. All right. We all in checking in balance. How you feeling today?
I feel good. Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
appreciate what you're doing out here.
Yeah.
We gave the thanks to the parents that came with them young queens,
Facts.
but
Ah,
now it's
yeah.
time to give the thanks to the person that's
Y'all had some future stars in the building. Y'all just don't know. Y'all had them future stars.
Yeah, they
Shout out
know
to
we
Lil
good
Pooh and Lil KK. They gonna do their thing.
Shout out to Pull the KK for sure.
Definitely showed it though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Definitely showed
Oh
it.
yeah.
Man. So, first question: what drove you to doing this?
So doing basketball?
Not
That's
just basketball.
easy.
Let's not
Just-
just leave it at basketball. The person that's sitting in the space you're sitting in, right? What created the person that we're talking to today? There's always a backstory to what got the person to where they at to sit on this couch. So
Ah yeah.
give us that.
I'm Dallas born. I have two older sisters, and they play ball, but I would watch them, and I knew as the baby that I could be better. And so just watching them and just the love of the game. I love the game. I'm a challenge-driven person, so I love to challenge people. I love people to challenge me. And you know, growing up, I grew up in Oak Cliff, and the boys in the hood, they would challenge me.
Let's go.
And I just couldn't back down.
At all. Shit, you're home right next door to Oak Cliff.
Come on,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Hey, I graduated with Sunset. Don't get me.
Okay. Uh-oh.
We was good at keeping ball. All right.
Yeah, extra.
Hey,
Ah,
that's
yeah.
what's up. That's what's
Shout
up.
out
yeah.
D-Town in the house.
So what would be your main advice for young people trying to even get started playing basketball?
Whatever they do, I tell them do it with passion. You know, some people talk about the skills and the time and
Love
the confidence. That all comes, but if you love what you do, if you really love what you do, then greatness is in store for
It's
you.
gonna come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cook.
That's
Cook
real,
then.
man.
Cook.
Yeah, for sure,
At the
for sure,
buzzer.
for sure.
Man, it's your, man, if you love what you do, man,
Ah,
I'm
yeah.
telling you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep asking questions because this is what I do. I've really been waiting for this.
Okay.
The reason why I didn't do any research. Most people do a lot of research on people that do interviews. I want to get it raw because I read your body language and I'm catching the smiles and it feels good because it seems like you overcome a few things.
Oh, yeah.
So what was one of the most challenging things you faced as being a coach?
I have to say last year was the most challenging thing. Of course, I've had a great reputation, everything that I've built, what I've accomplished, and just starting from scratch and coming into this coaching world, and then it all being snatched away, and having the opportunity to, watch from the outside. Now I get to watch the fruits of my labor, and so overcoming. Not having my hands on it, but just watching the greatness that I've built.
That's a good feeling.
I told you this is gonna be
Yeah, that's
special.
dope.
Yeah.
You're gonna be teaching some people as they watch this over and over and over again. How y'all feeling, Blunt Brothers?
Feeling amazing.
Man, I feel like she really, this the one of the ones. She really about her craft and molding, because it's not just like, you got little ones under you.
Oh, yeah.
I got little ones of my own, goddamn it, they get on my nerves. Just a few I got at home. So if you have that
A
handful.
whole team of them.
Deal with them like that. Like, 'cause I know you got maybe one or two on the team that are like, nah, the team wouldn't be shit without me.
Come on now.
You always have those ones, but you know what? I love those kind of kids because they got the confidence. And at the end of the day, them the ones that you want to take that last shot. Them they ready. Yeah, they ready. You don't, some people knock that type of person. I knock that type of kid down.
really
I welcome them kids.
That's really
I
where
welcome
that's ready
those
to go.
kids. It take a beast to know one. That's how I always say it.
Yeah. You gotta be a beast on the court.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta be a dog on the court. So, going to your different levels, from, let's say high school, college, to, after college, and what was the challenging thing going, like, from early on to later? What was the challenge? Because I know you said you like a challenge.
Oh, yeah.
And you played with the boys. So, let's, in your travels, what's been the challenging thing to get to the level where you can give back?
Got you. In anything you do, there's always a process. So when you go from elementary, you get to a stage where you the person, you it.
Right.
And then you got to go into middle school and you got to start over because now you're bottom on the totem pole. And you got to prove yourself there. Then you get to high school and it's like, dang, I already proved myself. Now I got to come in as a little freshman carrying everybody bags and getting all their freshman treatment. Yeah. So you have to be okay with going through the processes and going through what life throws at you in different obstacles. And that's
after a while they're gonna be the ones carrying your bag.
Absolutely. Just you never forget the day that you carried those bags though.
Yeah, you're right.
Because that makes you great. That makes you great.
That created grit.
Absolutely.
You created a couple fine young ladies, but they look like they tough on the court.
Man,
they
are. They know nonsense. They know nonsense.
And one of them already
and they
playing,
compete.
One of them already playing in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Now, right?
She plays high school already. Pooh does. Her parents are doing a fantastic job with getting her ready at a young age. Already playing, getting the mindset, the mentality of what it takes to be a higher level player.
And again, shout out to the parents for staying involved.
Absolutely.
And molding them kids.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's what it takes. It takes a great foundation. So what was your your biggest, happiest moment in basketball?
It has to be winning a state title. You know, it was. It was.
Sure. That's big. Where your rings at?
You know, I should have worn. But you know.
Hey, pulling them came with the rings on.
I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about Coach Howard. Once I accomplish it, I done already did it, so I hang it up and put it wherever it goes, and I'm ready for the next task.
One.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't.
Right.
I'm
the
not one of those
deal.
that flash it, do it. I've done it. My name is my trophy, so I walk around with that all the time. Yeah.
Okay.
That's dope.
me tell you,
Everybody else
you know?
just like
Yeah.
throw it out there and put it out there.
That's not my
I
style.
leave it at home. I look at
I
it.
got after you. I got a
Absolutely.
question
Oh, yeah,
for you.
no, y'all, you hear that question?
Nah, I ain't do that shit.
Okay.
Who's gonna go first?
Go ahead. Go.
Okay. So with all your kids and stuff, when it comes to schooling and stuff, how do they have to make good grades to play with you?
Oh, they must.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
They must. You know, basketball, you're a student first. And a lot of people, a lot of coaches sometimes forget that. You know, the academics is what teaches the discipline to start it off. It teaches the responsibility. It just teaches those higher character traits that you need to be successful in this, even if that basketball does not work out for you. We got to teach. We raising young ladies. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what
you need
you're
something
gonna
to fall back on.
Absolutely. That got to be the plan.
Yeah.
And the basketball is the icing on the cake.
salute you.
Absolutely.
I salute you for
Absolutely.
I
sure.
got my little question.
Okay.
It's good you got them teachers like that because I remember
Nah,
back
for
in
sure.
the day at
Boy, go
Sunset,
watch
that
it.
was like, you just show up and we'll
As long as you make the class, you back.
Damn, y'all got the metal detectors.
No, because I want to, I want to add on to what she said though.
Shout out to my
a little
school.
bit.
I'll be speaking there once again. Let me go ahead, Queen.
Okay. So, some of them know that I'm a teacher and I also coach, but I coach track. So it's like I've always watched the basketball because my sister, she's a basketball coach. So I've always been like, how do I put this? What is one thing that you feel like your players could, they can do it, but they're not really seeing that they can do it at the time?
So one thing about kids are phenomenal nowadays, especially with the way the technology has really helped them. I think that kids underestimate their ability to pour into themselves. All of the social media, all of the technology, students use that platform that you have to build your own brand. And a lot of students aren't doing that. Don't take time, DMing or watching TikTok. Build yourself, because at the end of the day, that's what it all boils down to.
That's how you build yourself.
No, for real.
You know who you sound like right now?
Who's that? Better be a great now.
Oh, it's a great. They made a statue of this man. There's one person in football, he probably already know where I'm finna go, that has, every time he scored, all he would do was get a ball to the ref. You're going to be greater than great. When you've already done it, and you know it's already a part of history, I don't got to talk about it no more. I'd give you a nasty look like,
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, you done yammed on somebody. You ain't ready. You know what I mean? And then another thing, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked those young ladies. When was the first time you touched the basketball?
Like I said, my older sisters played, so I was 2-3 years old, slamming on a little tight goal. And although I sit here very calmly, when it comes between that basketball and them lines, I'm a beast. Like, I'm coming hard. I'm dunking on that little. I know that little tight goal got tore up when I was young. I know it did.
Hey, let's go. We need more of that. We need the people that
For sure.
value who they are and understand who they are. And don't need all the kudos from the rest of the world to tell them who they are. Yeah, you know what I mean? So if you had, I have a mantra. Everybody knows the mantra. But what would be your word, short few words, you would say to someone that is depressed, going through it, feeling like life is pounding down on them? What would be your advice to them to get through it?
God got you. God got you. That's something that I stood on. And that was a big motto for myself, to realize that everything that happens in life, there's a lesson and a blessing in it. And so I'm really big on that. And if I'm pushing someone else, I would say the same thing. When he asked me a little bit about what about the younger kids, well, my experiences and what they're watching, and they're watching me overcome this, I feel like that's a lesson for them as well. I'm a walking, experience for those young ladies. Like anything that's thrown at you, you can overcome it.
Wow. So do you have a lot of I'm a parent, okay? So do you have a lot of pullback, or parents trying to relive? I mean, I'm asking you this, and probably a lot of other coaches probably gonna be like, yeah, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna let you already know where I'm going with that, right?
Absolutely.
So come
Absolutely. It's big for myself to sit down with the parents and the athlete, so we can see what the expectations are and set a tone for both of them, because you do have those parents who think their daughters are future Michael Jordans, and she just really doing this just to build a camaraderie and build a teamwork. So you got to all be on the same page as to what everybody wants out of it, what's everybody's goal. But you're gonna get that, you're gonna get them parents, and it's funny because they're like, put my daughter in, but then they know really their daughter, when they get in there, they be like, oh Lord, why did I say that? Come on, baby, back on over here.
Make that.
Bring it back over here. Bring it over here.
Wow.
Yeah.
I ask these questions, when I be speaking at some of the schools, you have kids, their escape is the school, or their parent is the coach, or the teacher. I think we need to speak more on what children are experience more adult things now than we've ever. I'm 39.
Yeah, that's true.
You got kids that 10 and 12 dealing with real adult issues.
Man, it's the social media and all that bullshit
that's why I like what she said. You got control on what they watch, see, and soak in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're a walking testimony to what you're going through. You know what I mean?
Conversation is important. A lot of people don't want to have those tough conversations with kids, but you got to remember they seeing everything you seeing.
And they soak up everything quick.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Conversation.
For sure.
On.
Damn, I'll make you a little less uncomfortable. I don't give a shit about that.
So what do you tell to a kid that really needs a lot of work, but they're so passionate about getting on that court and doing what they believe in their mind they can do, but physically
they're not really doing it
yet?
They've already mastered part of it. If they believe in themselves that much, then that's a lot of it. Belief. A lot of it is the work. After that, now it's just putting the work in. You get in the gym. After so long, whatever you couldn't do, you're gonna be able to do if you believe in yourself. Yeah, for sure.
A lot of it is the continued work too.
Absolutely.
Because there are tough moments and tough times. So as a kid,
Gotta keep going.
It's easy to get down and look at maybe I can't do it. You know what I mean? Where at first it was like I can do it, but something in life challenges you. You know what I mean?
It might even fuck around and be one of their teammates that's colder than they are and be like, well, I can't never do it like they do it.
But
So
you always can, though.
shut down.
You know what I mean? It's just the work. It just takes the constant work. So
Absolutely.
that's kind of a thing, too, that I know that you kind of deal with on a regular is the development of players.
For sure. I've seen kids who were not as good young become better than those that thought they were good because of the work. I've trained a WNBA player, and she tells me all the time, Coach, I wasn't that good before, but we got in the gym and we worked. She surpassed so many of people that were on her level or else higher than her. It's the work. It adds up.
Yeah.
In the future, it's going to pay off.
Definitely. I mean, it pays off, during it, at the time when they actually going through the season and going through tough times and, going to the camps and not,
There you
because
go.
I coached, I was like assistant coach for a couple of years too. So I kind of saw the grind of players not being good to going to over a 2-year period, being better than who we thought was the better player.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Work builds
Just off of
confidence.
constant
That work
work.
build that confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. She dropping bombs. It's life for sure.
Okay. So, when it comes to practice, how do you like balance the practice with like the schoolwork and activities and stuff like that with the kids?
You have to have a balance for students because they're still teenagers. They're still young kids.
Right.
You gotta let them have fun. And so you read your kids. If you're good, you're gonna build a relationship where you can tell what type of vibe they on when they walk in the gym. It might be a day where we need to. They tired. We done overworked them.
Fucking take another lap. Take another lap.
I know. Burpees.
But
I can't do it today, Coach.
If you all watch a little bit about me, we have fun too. So it might be a day where Coach Howard say, you know what, drop the basketball. We can play dodgeball today. We just gonna have a good time, just like y'all vibe.
Baseball.
Oh man, look at you.
Yeah.
You trying to get me back 5, man. Coach. But yeah, it's just reading your kids.
You can't do that.
For sure.
You can't do that.
No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
All right, I got a question.
Okay, what you got?
What is the most difficult time you had being a coach?
My most difficult time, it was when I first became a head coach. Getting people to believe in my way of doing things. Getting people to, buy into how I discipline kids, buy into my philosophies, because I'm different. I'm still old school. Defense win championships. My kids gotta play defense for me. I don't care how good you are offensively, you're gonna play defense when you play for me. Yeah, so you gotta think. There's a lot of kids nowadays who watch the basketball on TV and they see three-pointer, but if you're not playing defense, you're not going to play for me. Yeah, absolutely not. And so just getting those people to buy in and getting them to see that my way yields results and building myself.
Hey, results.
Now, when you say those people, you talking about the players?
Higher up.
It could be players. It's a community, because you got to think. Sometimes people are used to one way of doing things. And so if you're new and you come in, that could be scary. Absolutely. So you have to get the buy-in, and what gets the buy-in is winning.
Here for a reason. That my way is better.
Oh man, hey man, you gonna go in ruthless if you go into a coaching job.
I ain't here for no reason.
So you,
some of that shit up.
Every day is gonna be something.
all right,
Absolutely.
I got one more question.
Okay.
So, do you get any I don't want to say bad kids, I don't like that term, but you know what I'm saying.
Difficult?
They're my favorite.
Your favorite?
They're my favorite because they the dogs.
Yeah.
You just gotta learn. You have to learn what makes them click and learn really kids like that. They really love. They want to be loved. They want to be disciplined. And you just gotta love on them a little extra harder, and they gonna go hard for you out there on the court. And when I say hard, I mean they gonna go real hard. Yeah, for sure.
Yes, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
No, listen, I'm gonna keep sliding because she's sliding these gyms, and I'm just soaking them up right now. It encourages me, when I find people that's got that leadership in them. Like, I'm willing to go against the grain to prove to y'all that this is how we win. This is how we build. This is how we make legends. I want to ask you this. I'm a veteran, right? And there's a lot of misguided information out here. Okay, we get caught up in want to be seen, than actually doing the work. When you do pull a child over to the side to correct them, are you actually looking back on what you've done before you give that advice?
Absolutely. My experiences helped me to be a good coach. I mean, I done been there, done that, and I mean everything. I was a kid that loved basketball, but on some days I was that kid that was tired of doing them lines, running the lines for everybody else.
Right.
And then on some days we wanted to. I was a kid that didn't get as much playing time because I had to work for it. So I remember all those times, and those times kind of built me to be a better coach.
I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it in the way you speak. I'm reading your body language, like for real. And that's why you see me over here just gently moving, like like I'm anxious because I get curious about people. It's just like, this is not for the show. Like, if I can see, now I haven't even been to a game. I haven't seen nothing. Right? But I can almost feel like I'm on the
Same, man.
already feel like I'm on the court.
I can make everyone in here be on the line. I'll be making everybody be making jump shots and shooting free throws.
But they only make it, okay, let me ask you this. Does it make you feel good as of a coach, or even better as a coach, when you see the difficult ones, the ones you say you love and the ones you really like, start to change and transition into
Absolutely
what they should be?
Absolutely. So that's what I'm getting to watch now. So I'm sitting back, taking my year. Everybody kind of know Coach Howard is chilling, but I'm watching. And all of my kids that I done poured into, they're flourishing. So it's like, you know, man, look at the work we put in and look at how well that they're doing.
Man. First win. Your first win when you were playing.
Oh, when I was playing.
What did it feel like? Now, I heard you say you didn't get a lot of playtime. When you did get the playtime.
Yeah.
What was that experience like when you won?
When I won. Winning is always a great feeling, especially when you're a competitor. Yeah. And it just, it's like an experience of, you know, your whole body get that adrenaline rushing, and you doing it with your sisters out on the court. It's just like, you went to war and you overcame, you know, it's like, we did that. And so, and then you thinking and preparing, thinking about what you could have did better. If you're a good player, that's what you should do. You don't think about the good things you did. You think about, I could have got 3 more points if I would have did this, or I could have got another steal, or I could have got something else. And so that kind of winning just motivates you to want it more. It gets addictive. It gets addictive. And
it should be addictive.
Absolutely. Because you want your kids to win in life.
Yeah, come on now.
Absolutely.
Hey, we don't pop out half-ass. We don't do that.
Yeah.
We should bring this. Listen, let me say this. I got a voice actor here, right?
All right.
And I want you to come up here and ask you a question, all right? And I appreciate you being. I'm doing this for a reason. Okay. All right.
See what he got.
Cool. All right. You ready? All right. Come on, superstar.
You got your phone out already? Are you ready for me? Huh? I'm live. Are you going? I'm waiting for you, man. Okay. So, anyways, I want to thank my boy Insight for even giving me the opportunity to come up on here with all of y'all. Y'all are lovely. I've listened to everyone saying. I love it. But I gotta ask, and I'm sure everyone's already asked this kind of version for this question. But where's that place you go when you hit that point where you're just like, man, I want to give up. I want to quit. Like that overall throughout your entire career through this. Where's that place you go in your mind, or whether it be a place or just a thought? Where do you go for that? What is that for you?
That's a great question. So for me, I'm a product of a single parent home. My mom passed away about 5 years ago. And so for me, I always remember her sacrifices. And she made a lot of them. I mean, playing basketball and doing multiple things is expensive, number one. It's a lot of time, number two. And she never told me that she couldn't make something happen. So when I think about times being hard, or I think about, man, this is getting tough on me, I remember her sacrifices. I'm like, man, this is nowhere near what she had to deal with. So it makes me go even harder. Absolutely.
I love that. That. It's absolutely great. I'm sure this is what he wanted to throw me on the mic for.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and hit you with the, oh boy, how's it going, everybody? It's your pal Mickey, huh? And that was a great response, Coach. I can't believe it. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Nice to meet you. All right.
Listen, the reason why I do that, right? Because when you give a person and put them on the spot, which as a coach, I'm pretty sure you've gotten that child that you may not see it, but you still put them out there just to see what they do. Mm-hmm. Do you do that?
Absolutely.
How does that affect the parent when it happens?
When I throw the kids in the water? Because sometimes, I'm going to tell y'all this saying, a lot of coaches don't like to say that it's true, but some kids are gamers. Yeah. Some kids just are, they really are. Now, you have to get them to buy into what you expect out of them in practice. Look, you got to at least do this, and this, and this. But there are some kids who in practice, They may not look like all world, but you throw them in a game and the big lights come on and they go off. And it's like, oh my God, like, who are you? Yeah, so for me, it's always give the kid a chance. You just never know. So I always try to give everybody that plays for me a chance, an opportunity to get out there. Now, what you do with opportunity is on you. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Did y'all hear that? What you do
What
with
you
the
do with it,
opportunity,
it's on you.
It's on you. Do you speak a lot?
Do I speak a lot? I've done podcasts before, a couple interviews, and I talk to my kids. I speak every day. I'm talking to them, so and it's real and it's authentic, and so it makes it easy for me to do
It shows.
Yeah.
So what would be your advice for other coaches, like other coaches that may have not tapped the open? Yeah, you know,
All right.
we're finna give it.
So for other coaches, you know, sometimes coaches forget when
Get on
they were
there.
those kids' ages. And I don't. I remember I was a knucklehead. I know all the little things that I did with my coach. I mean, when she would try to tell me something and it wasn't getting through. So never forget that time, because that's how you got to stay relevant to them. Because if you don't, then you're making a gap between y'all, and that's the wall you can't break down. And so I try to tell coaches, don't forget when you were that age. Right. Don't forget your teammate that was a knucklehead. That was your friend when you were that age, even if you wasn't. You know, so remember that and coach you. You know, I always coach me. That's how I look at it.
That's dope.
I say to that. Big facts. Just on there's a few people that I got watching that's not here that's gonna soak this up.
Good.
Like, that's why I'm asking these questions. I'm gonna ask them anyway, cause I know that. But I'm just saying, you know, it has to be done while we got your time here. Okay.
Right.
So what are the things you like to do outside of coaching? I know you said you're chilling, you're taking a break, and everybody know who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, we know who you are now. But what do you like to do? What do you like to do?
I'm a real chill person. So right now I'm on this excursion. I've been visiting a lot of different restaurants. I've been traveling. I like the nature, so I like to go for hikes. I like to chill. I support my son right now. A lot of people don't know I have a son. I adopted my nephew. And so he's 15. He plays for Dynamic Prep, Hakeem Howard. Y'all be looking out for him.
Shout out that guy.
And I've been promoting him and training him and getting him to the level that he's supposed to be at. So that's what I do with my free time.
That's dope.
So you're not doing this you do this as for life. This is your life.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's gonna sum up. This is your
is.
life.
Yes, it is.
So what'd you get from that? As a coach yourself, you doing tracking. What did you get from what she just said?
To be honest, because I know how it is with like them students, like especially
Well, you hit
with
them
my
with the them
students.
Yeah, I like it.
Every student is different. You have to literally learn how every student works, how every student perfects, because something may work for this student, but it may not work for this student.
Ooh.
And some coaches don't realize that, so they still try to force that on the student, and you
Absolutely.
can't do that because it's not going to work. They're not the same person. They didn't go through the same things. They don't see the same things the way they see it. It's not the same mindset.
That upbringing is what you
It's
have
different.
to do.
So it's like I kind of have to be the auntie in their life that gets them I'm being your coach, but I'm letting you know this is like some real life shit. Like I'm trying to let you on some game before you fall off type stuff.
That's it.
So
Be real. The
Be
kids
real.
appreciate it.
They
And
really
these
do.
kids these days can tell the difference. Coaches, if you listening,
Oh,
they
they
can tell
gonna
the
be talking.
difference.
They gonna be
They're not gonna talk to you unless you talk to them.
Yeah.
So do you do you have to kind of? I'm not a coach, right? But it's like, do you have to get on their level, almost come down to where they at?
Yes, but at the same time, you never forget that it's a respect level there, and you never forget, that they are still listening to be a sponge to whatever you tell them. So make sure whatever it is that you're pouring into them, that it's something positive and that can
they gonna
yield
soak
something.
it up.
They absolutely are. They absolutely will.
So okay. What was your first kudos from one of your players that you got? Now, when I say kudos, it's yo, coach, that really helped me out. What you said. So give us.
Figure out what was going on while determining if I was even going to be able to play basketball for the rest of my life. They figured it out. Big story. It was a big story in Duncanville, and I actually played on varsity my senior year, but just having that mentality, that was part of my mom being there to push me through, and that's another piece of it. She's had to deal with everything that I went through. Parents, everything that your child goes through, you and
Does that change your philosophy?
Was I purpose driven? Absolutely. Somebody before me had a purpose. Get it together, everybody. Coaching the building. I like that. It's a respect.
Yes.
That's all it is, respect.
So
and I feel like I've earned that.
All right. So we have the voice actor come up. All right. So give us one of your. So this is the team right here. We the team right now, right?
Let me look around. Let me see what I got. Let me see what I'm working with.
Don't check the physique.
Oh man, that's all right. We gonna work with what we got. Oh lordy. Okay.
I got that vibe. All right, listen. Okay, it's halftime and we're down.
Oh, how much we down by?
Oh goddamn. Hold on.
How much we down by?
We ain't that bad.
Okay, good.
All right, we down. What we say? We down 10. We down 10.
You down 10? Oh, that's winnable. That's winnable.
Okay, I'm finna pass the rock to you. All right.
All right now. You
so
got me.
at halftime, what are you saying to them in the moment of where they feel like it's, man, coach, I don't know.
Yeah.
Now Pooh may not got there. Damn it, she just. I am that. Okay, but go ahead.
Yeah.
What? Give us that speech. Give us that. You ain't gotta give us the long.
Yeah. I got you. I know what you want. I got you.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Look, we down 10, but we still in this. This is what we gotta do. We're gonna have to clean up. Boom, 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 boom. Whatever it is, we're gonna have to clean up. We're gonna have to clean that up, and then we're gonna have to come out with a different kind of energy. When we come out there, they looking for a defeated team to walk out of this locker room.
Right.
We gonna come out ready to swing. Cause basketball, it's a war. So you punch me, I'm gonna punch you back. You ain't gonna just keep punching me. So eventually we gonna come out and we gonna give them our punch. They did the best. Their first half was the best they had. Wow. That was the best they had. Now let's get them the best we got.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, y'all ready? Is y'all ready?
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Put me in, coach. Can I take the last shot?
Wait a minute now.
No, right? Right. So when it gets to players that start feeling themselves and y'all winning, okay? What's that speech like? You're winning already and you're up by 10, and everything that I don't know plays, right? But like everything's going smooth. What does the speech differ?
It really doesn't. Let me tell you, when I go in the locker room at halftime, whatever half we had, I don't compare it to the other team. I want us to be better the second half. So I'm still going to say, we didn't do this good, good, and let's do better at those things. So now instead of up 10 at the end of the game, I want to beat them by 30.
Damn.
Yeah.
Come on
And
now.
that's what's going to happen when they speak like that, even when you're up.
Absolutely. It's
Because they're going to be in the locker room feeling like, yeah, we on top. Like, now
Yeah,
y'all
that's
doing shit.
unacceptable.
You fucking up.
There you go. You know what? I didn't say it, but he said it, but it kind of sound like that.
Let's go.
That's that Dallas.
That's why we call this. That's why we call the show questions. It's the questions that build the story, builds the value. And if these players, they already probably want you to coach them anyway. But you know what I mean. I'm pretty sure it's an honor just to be able to coach one child, to even show them, like, yo, I've done this. You can do it the same if give me 3 things they need. 3 things. Now I know it's a list of things you can give them. But 3 main points that you believe a player needs to be amazing, or at least to reach the pinnacles that you have.
You need a village. That's part of it.
Ooh.
You have to have a village. People that support you, that uplift you. You need somebody. It doesn't always have to be your parents. It could be, neighbors. It could be community members. But you need a village. You need a work ethic. You got to be willing to outwork everybody. And you need to believe in yourself. If you believe in you can do whatever you put your mind to.
The village, work ethic, and you gotta believe. Right? Did y'all take notes?
Yeah.
I'm taking notes. Nah, for real. You might see it real to me tomorrow standing in my hallway like, she did say. But it applies to, okay, You said earlier, basketball's like war. Every time I left them gates, it's bitch, I'm coming home. I don't know about y'all, but I'm coming home.
Yeah,
and I feel, and with the smile you showing, like, goddamn right, I'm knocking skulls off this court. I'm putting fear in people before they even step on the court. That is what our culture needs.
Facts.
We're too willing to fall in the hole of, I like what this person doing, so I'm just going to go with that. Sure. Our culture would be a lot stronger. We had that type of mentality.
All the way through.
Like this brother used to come downstairs and drop game on me, like for real. Everybody's got a story in this room.
Oh yeah.
Everybody has a story.
You damn right.
Yeah.
And you never know how much you can affect a person by your story.
Yeah.
For sure.
Talk to him, break it down for him.
That's why that name is break it down inside. Listen, what question did we not ask you that we should have asked you?
The question that everybody wants to know is what's next for Coach Howard? What's next? What's my plan?
Oh yeah.
And that's what everybody's asking me right now. A lot of people don't know that my journey, I've never planned any part of this. God has just led me to where I've been. And so to answer everybody's question, it's where God is going to lead me.
Come on,
lead you next.
Absolutely.
You got to get it.
That right there.
Yeah.
Wherever he leads you next.
Universe, man.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. That what I mean, I'm just getting you to laugh, getting the vibe. We asked you about winning. We asked you about background. We learned the 3 points that we need to apply in our lives, right? If you could have it your way, what would you want to see change in sports today? In basketball, let's just say basketball.
In basketball, if I had it my way.
If you had it your way, what would you like to see changed?
I guess on the high school level, I would like to see more people being able to invest into the kids monumentally, because a lot of these kids, they don't have the resources to do what some of these other kids have. I mean, when I was younger, I told you, single parent home, I didn't get to train. So what I did was go outside and hoop at the park with guys. But some of these kids that want to do it, I would like to see more people really investing in the work, investing in their skills, investing in their training. If I could see that more, you see kids that want it in your neighborhood, just regular kids, invest in them.
Because that even goes a long way with the kids. It make them want to push more.
Absolutely.
When they see that they got somebody behind them.
Yeah.
Seeing what you said, a village. That was I'm listening.
Absolutely.
Right? Takes a village.
Absolutely.
Maybe that's something that we can do. Maybe that's something we could create. Matter of fact, my mind's already made up. I'm gonna make something happen.
Let me know if you do. I would like to train.
I don't do
So
ifs.
when we go to the neighborhoods, I wouldn't mind training those kids because I was those kids. So I like to give back like that.
That's dope.
We can do something. We can make that happen, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make that happen.
All right now.
I don't do if. I'm gonna make it happen. All right. Blunt Brothers, y'all got something to ask this queen before we rock out, get this on these reels and do this content?
Just where you see yourself in like 5 years?
When God tell her what she gonna do? Messing with you.
Absolutely. I don't know.
I'm messing with you.
A couple people said, are you gonna keep doing high school? Are you gonna go to college? What are you gonna do? I don't know. I don't know. Wherever you take me.
Wherever you take me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
that's
Climb the ladder. I see you still keep climbing the ladder.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's the plan.
Yeah.
To keep growing, to spread myself out so I could give what he gave me to more people.
Facts.
Absolutely.
That's what's up.
Damn it, man. Anybody you would like to shout out before we get into these shouting out and shouting out brands? Who would you like to shout out? This is your time to talk.
It's my time.
It's your time.
Well, I'm gonna shout out my son, Hakeem Howard. He's the dynamic freshman over there at Dynamic Prep. He's the sole freshman over there. He is doing his thing, man. He goes there every day, working hard. Jermaine O'Neal, that whole organization is building, and I love what they're doing over there. Prep school is a great idea for parents that are asking. So definitely shout out to him. I love you, boy.
Nah, hey, we love you now. Listen, you know what I mean? Invite us out. Let us pop out to something. You know what I mean? It might be, if it's too late, you know, how we roll in here, maybe we can do like some pop out, bring the label mics, and we kind of come up to a practice or something.
All right now. Okay.
Are you playing?
You already said there's no ifs, so I'm going to hold you to that.
You know, anybody got anything else before I get on my rant about shouting people out? All right, then. I'm going to take it out. All right. Hey, big shout out to our people on TikTok rocking out with us. Big shout out to Solid, man. Yo, big shout out to you, bro. Showing love, pushing Angel, getting her on. DB, Random Factory. I see you over there doing your thing, brother. Over 1 million views with the comedian, the comedy, bro. Yo, lock in with that, man. Hey, big shout out to T-Weed for the merch. You know what I'm saying? I got to do it right. You know what I mean? Gotta get right. We got the merch here. Big shout out. Listen. Big shout out to the brother. Right? I'm a walking billboard. Really. Like, yo, shout out to the bro, man, for showing us love, man. Big shout out to Big Skinny out there in Houston. We'll be out there December 30th, man. It's just so much love. Joint Venture Films. Big shout out to you out there in Atlanta, brother. I salute you. Hey, to my brother out there in Ohio. Brother, you found me back on Instagram. Hey, man, it's only one man that calls me Boosie. That's when you knew me in my past life. All right? Hey, man, for real. That boy hit me up and say, hey, Boosie, where you been? Like, hey, right, I'm a good guy now. Listen. I'm a good guy now. Sometimes. Listen, but this is what I call making history. Okay? Although we may not know where you're going, we know what you've done. And now this is when I do my research on you.
Okay.
To validate what you said.
All right now.
It makes sense, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
I know, because I did it. All right, listen. All right, but before I get out of here, I got to ask you this, because we did ask some young girls. Other than yourself, who is your favorite basketball player?
Other than myself.
Besides the one that you're training to. Yeah, I'll be listening.
I'm a Cheryl Swoops fan. Okay. I'm a Cheryl Swoops fan, and I'm a Kobe fan. Okay. You know, those two, they just had a mentality, that kill mentality. I love that mentality. So those are my two faves.
Let's go.
Mamba mentality.
Oh yeah.
Well,
come on, Quay.
What's like, you got like a theme music, something get you crunk before game?
Oh yeah.
Or something you let the kids
Set It Off by Boosie. You put that on, it's over.
Going down.
Oh, it's going down. Everybody that's played for me. Oh yeah, they know. All the kids know when they put that on. That's Coach Howard. Oh yeah, it's go time.
Okay then.
Oh man, that's
shout out to Boosie.
Hey, Boosie. All right, Plug Goddess. Shout out to the Plug Goddess, man.
So shout out
you
to
said
the Plug
Boosie.
Goddess.
Okay, play what you want to. Shout out to the Plug Goddess, man. I can't wait to get you to sit down on this couch. Let me ask you one more. Okay. Who you think we need to sit with since we had you sit down? Other than your son. Now we're gonna pull up on him. It might be a little late, you know, late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let me see. I'm gonna go with they got a dynamic duo. I'm gonna go with Kaylin Kemp and Kennedy Glover. It's a dynamic 2025 duo. So y'all had the young girls here, the older girls. They come here. They gonna turn y'all up. They gonna give y'all some laughs. They gonna tell y'all some stories. Don't believe everything they say. If they say but yeah, they good kids.
All right, well, y'all heard it first.
Coach,
right
got
here.
some dirt on Coach.
Right.
I'm glad I came first.
Hey, come on. Hey, that's what she said. No, listen.
This man is.
I'm playing. It's love. Let's get some of this content, man. Let's get up out here and make this happen. Nate, brother, I love you. Next time you go to Florida, make sure you let us come. Nah, I'm messing with you, bro. Big shout out to the belated birthday. Shout out to everybody that had birthdays. Shout out to the ones that are gone and to better lives. So all the ones that we have lost, you are still right here with us. You know, I'm going to talk that shit. I don't damn what y'all. I'm going to talk that shit.
Come on now.
And for my veterans out there, I love you, my brothers and sisters. The war may still be going on, although we're not in the war still. But we'd love to see some of you guys pop up here and get some of this loving too. It's inside and your boy is.
Break it down.
Hey. You want more question? You got one more? Bro got one more question. You down for one more?
All right, what you got? What you got? I mean, I'm here. I'm here. You got me till I get up off this couch now.
I'm gone.
Now I'm gonna take us back and rewind a little bit. It's gonna throw this a little bit off topic.
Okay.
But what happened to dodgeball? Why'd they take it away from us?
Why they take it out of the
Yeah,
curriculum?
why did they take it out of the schools?
Because it was kids that were aiming for people's heads. You know, it was kids that were
But that
aiming
was
for
like
all.
some of the best parts.
Hey,
man.
you know what? I had a
remember,
motherfucking PE teacher when I was young. They used to line us up. You want to play that? Hey, I'm on Miss Conco's team. Goddamn. Fuck, I don't want to shit.
The teacher was taking out anything that you said as a student. The teacher was trying to knock you out for it, right?
You goddamn right. Boy, I done seen it.
Oh God,
I'm
I
check
done
for this
said,
one.
Hey, don't jump, because she waiting on you to jump so she can aim for your legs, and then you hit your head on the damn.
Oh man.
I'm just gonna say, I know we're
try
all
to
wanting
jump and
back.
then- and
Let's
boom.
start a movement to bring back
And
dodgeball.
your
Come on,
head
man.
hit
That's
the-
where all the
I
fun
love
times happen.
dodgeball.
Dodgeball
so,
was
yeah,
great.
yeah.
That's where it was at. But that's all I got for y'all.
Dodgeball
All right.
with baseball.
Dodgeball with bait.
Dodgeball with baseball.
That'd be a whole nother experience right there.
Let's go.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh
Thank
man,
you.
thank you.
Before we leave now,
Oh,
we'll get pictures now.
All right. We done?
How did you feel?
We good?
Awesome. Appreciate y'all.
Man, appreciate you.
I'm doing live. You doing all right?